Don't know how many messages I've got asking me what is my view on game changers. Okay, here you go. Let's go from the start, shall we? So, it's directed by Louis Hayes, who is a vegan, starring James Wilkes, who is vegan, and produced by James Cameron, who is also a vegan. Straight off the bat, you know, this documentary is not going to be in any way biased. First off, you need to look at an agenda. What do I have to gain from you being vegan or non-vegan, whatever? Nothing. What do they have to gain from you going vegan? Didn't James Cameron last year invest 140 million in a pea protein product? He'd have no reason for you to go vegan at all. Buy my product. Let's just forget agendas here. Let's get on to the science, the hard facts, and let's go through what they use in the movie. So, about 90% of the studies used in this movie are correlation studies. Correlation studies aren't worth a shit. Correlation studies are not scientific studies. They cannot determine causation. They can only show the relationship between two variables. For example, studies have shown that 95% of the time there's a house fire, there's a fire truck present. So we have determined that the fire trucks are lighting the fires. The two variables there, the house, the fire truck, that's fine. But then the shitty conclusion with no evidence, fire truck is lighting the fires. That's what they did in this documentary. They took variables and just said, this was this, this was this. Bullshit. Athletes to come on and say, I'm doing a lot better on plant-based, I'm performing better, it's anecdotal. Saying how you feel on something is not evidence. If I go out and find some person who drinks their own piss and is willing to come on camera and say, do you know what, since I started drinking my own piss, I feel like I perform better, I feel better, do you know, I just love drinking my own piss, it's great. It's not evidence. I could go on all day about the bullshit in this documentary, but at the end of the day, it's not factual. They have cherry-picked things to suit themselves, a confirmation bias. It's a bit strange that there was no registered dietitian as part of this documentary. Putting all the bullshit aside from this documentary, what's my opinion on plant-based diet? I think brilliant. Everyone should follow a plant-based diet. 80% of your diet should be plant-based with meat, poultry, and dairy. Keep red meat to a minimum. As a whole, I think our meat consumption is very high as humans because it's readily available. Okay, we do eat a lot of meat. As I said, I think 80% of our diet should be plant-based with adding in fish, dairy, meat, poultry, and so on. If someone wants to go vegan for ethical reasons and so on, 100%, kudos to you. But vegan diet is not a superior diet. Facts are facts. Keep saying facts a few times, starts to lose meaning. Facts, facts, facts. And that's gone. So in short, it's a scaremongering, cherry-picked, large advertisement to scare people into going vegan without using proper factual information. And yeah, that's about it.